morning, good afternoon, good night everyone, this is Toybox and welcome back to another video. This is gonna be just a number one of those videos like it used to be, not a gameplay video. But in this one we'll be going over, as the title says, what you need for a commission. Whether this is just for furry commission or just in OC in general. So, there's a lot of things that people miss out on, people just don't understand about doing a commission. Probably one of the most important things you need for a commission is you need money. Not everyone will do a commission for free. Some people might, but a lot don't. You know, they're like you. They're trying to survive in the world, and you need money to survive in the world, which kind of sucks sometimes. But just like you and me, they're just trying to get by in the world, so make sure that you have enough money, and if you're not sure how much money you'll need, you can ask for a price range. That's actually what I did yesterday. I'm looking for a commission, and I asked them, hey, what is the price range for this? And to get that price range, you would need a reference sheet, or a picture of your character. Because without that, they can't really do any art of your character. So make sure you have a picture of your character, even if it's not like the best drawn. As long as you can make out details, you should be good. But that being said, they'll probably ask you, okay, do you want it rendered or do you want it flat? No, rendered means like shading, do you want shading to it? Do you want it to look 3D? Whereas flat means like 2D, like it just looks like a flat image basically. Usually rendering does cost a little bit more just because it's a lot more work into their artwork. So just be aware of that. But yes, money and a picture of your OC are two most important things. Another thing is to be patient and be polite with them. You know, you can't just rush in there and be like, hey, I want a commission, can I have it for free please? I don't have the money to. Like, don't make up excuses like, oh, my friend has like stage 50 cancer or something, and I need this thing so it'll cure it. Like, no, just don't do that. They can refuse you, and they will if they have to. So make sure to be patient and be polite. It is okay to check up every once in a while to make sure that your commission is still going, but as long as it's not like every day or like every other day, you should be good. But it is okay to check up on your work and see, okay, how far have they done with that? What's the progress so far? That is perfectly fine to do. Another thing that you will need, besides money, a picture of your receipt, and politeness, is, like I said, you need patience. Patience is definitely key because they might have other things going on and other work to do, so they might not get to yours as quickly. So be mindful of that. Just give them some time. Art is hard work. People might not see it as a real job, but it is a job. Like, it is still hard work that you're putting into something. So just remember to be as polite as you can. Just don't rush them. Don't be like, hey, I want this done on this day. Like, give them time. Give them time to do something. Because again, they can refuse your offer to do a commission, and they will if they have to. They absolutely will. Now, it is kind of nerve-wracking your first time doing a commission. Whether you're making one or you're getting one. It is a bit nerve-wracking because it's like, oh, you don't know. For some people who have extreme social anxiety like myself, like, you'll be asking them questions like, hey, hey, can you do this with it? Can you do that with it? Like, and you just feel like, oh, I've asked too much or whatever. It's okay to ask questions, just don't go over no. Just don't go over the top with it. Like, don't be, like, throwing questions at them left and right, okay? Like, give them time to respond. Like, a lot of people miss that, like, the whole paying thing is they think they can go in for free and be like, hey, can I have this commission? Yeah, sure, it's this much. And they'd be like, that's too expensive, which for the price, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but even so, that's not an excuse to, like, make up an excuse to get something for free. Like, just don't do that. Again, they're people just like you and me, and they need money. You know, they also need money to survive in the world. So just be polite with them and be patient. Again, you can check up on them whenever you want. Whenever you want. So, going back to the ref sheet, make sure that it is a detailed ref sheet. Make sure you can make out details. And if they're missing something that you see in your artwork that they don't do, clear them out on it. Be like, hey, there's actually this little detail, and tell them about it, and, you know, I'm sure that they'd be fine to add it. And again, make sure that you are polite with them. That is really, really important. If you are not polite, they can and will refuse your offer. They can do that, okay? And if you've already paid for it, I'm sure that they would refund you your money. But just be polite. And, oh, another thing I'm forgetting. Another thing. When you get your commission done, if it does not have a signature for whatever reason, if it does not, do not claim that as your own artwork. Do not do that. That is a big no-no. That is called art theft, and it is where someone takes another person's artwork and claims it as their own, claiming that either, like, usually that they drew it, or that they made it, when in reality they didn't. So, when you get your commission done, make sure to credit the artist if you show it online or show it to your friends. Make sure to credit the artist, just in general, okay? Do not claim the artwork as your own. That is not a cool thing to do. And it does hurt people sometimes. It can hurt people. So, just be mindful of that. So, with all this said, the main things you will need for a commission: you will need money, probably a lot of money, depending on who you're commissioning. You will need patience. You will need politeness. And you will need a picture of your character, a detailed picture. And I guess 5, don't claim the art as your own. When you get it, do not claim it as your own. So, with all that being said, I hope that you all have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening.